recording. Okay. No, I didn't post. I'm going to post. Today's my target. Anyway, here's the deal. Anybody pulling up this December workout, you're busy. I get it. However, if you don't keep chiseling away at something, then you go a whole month and then January comes. We're trying to avoid the feeling when January comes that you haven't done anything. So here we go. This is going to be, and I'm going to call these the bare bones of what you need to do. Not, you don't want to jump in and hurt yourself, but we got to load our bones. You can't go a whole month and not really appreciably load. You lose, especially at our ages, whenever that yes, an age does factor in it. We do not have the autophagy. So that means the breakdown and build up, the constant breakdown and build up. It takes longer. Newsflash. So you know what we're going to do? This is the bare bones of what you need to do to work out. I'm going to put our weight vest on. If you have a backpack, put that sucker on. So my vest happens to be about 25 pounds. I need to remeasure it because I'm not quite sure. Anyway, this is a smaller vest. It can be male or female. So some of you may not want a vest because it's hard for you to get it on. A vest is perfect for me because I can still lift it up over. Now, if you go with a backpack, hopefully it's one that you can cinch at your waist, because see, I want it to sit, I want it to hang off your shoulders, and then I want it to sit on your waist. So that's why I encourage you to do that. So this is my weight vest. And then, so even if we have an abbreviated workout, which is what I'm going to focus on this morning, do you see what I just did? I went like this, and I lifted my rib cage, okay? I took a step or two, and I hesitated. That's it. I lift my rib cage, shut my mouth. What does that mean? Right. If I shut my mouth, I'm going to automatically have to breathe through my nose. That right there is going to make you use your lungs, your diaphragm, and everything else breathing related deeper just by closing your mouth. Then I took a step. I said rib cage up, shoulders down, and I dropped a little. And then I stepped back, not fast. And then I stepped forward with the other leg. Now, before you dip, this is our warm-up. Before you dip, do your postural corrections. And honestly, anybody, I don't care if you're lifting tons heavy and you're saying, oh, that doesn't, push me hard enough. Well, you get to push you hard as you want. But if you dip without lining yourself up, if you do anything without lining yourself up, you're already in trouble. All right? It was, okay. Okay, recap. Just put a weight vest on. Put a backpack on. You say you don't have those things? Fine. Pick up your carries, whatever it can be. If it's kettlebell, great. If it's your weights, great. They need to be heavier because we're warming up with carries. That's the point of me putting the weight vest on. If you're busy, if you're stressed, if you're thinking, oh, geez, I don't have time to get on there with that crazy woman and do a full hour. Well, in the month of December, I might not do a full hour, but the first couple minutes are going to be really important. Number one, it's warming up. It's getting your proprioceptive muscles, bones, joints kind of picking up, where they're telling your brain, they're telling your brain is telling your whole body, oh geez, we better wake up because they're going to do some weight loading. See, this is what the brain is saying right now, my brain, okay? And I know it's a scary thought. If you ever think about how my brain works, very scary. However, my brain right now is reading out that, oh my goodness, she not only put on her weight vest, which makes me have to be really in good posture, she's doing regular stepping out, and she's doing some dipping. Oh my goodness, is what's my quads are thinking. So what's my feet are thinking. And here's the deal. If you're doing these little warm-up moves with a weight vest and or a backpack and or carries, which if you don't have a backpack, you don't have a weight vest, pick up your carries, okay? You don't have carries, then pick up your weights. I'm just showing you different options, all right? Some of you may have kettlebells. And if you can't think of what do I need to do that's going to quickly load my frame, let my body know that I, in fact, are staying with some kind of a workout during December, pick up a carry, okay? I've picked up my 2 10-pounders. This is just a jug, a heavy jug that will hold a gallon of liquid. I did not say what kind of liquid, Tim. Mine's water. I don't know about yours. Okay, see how I'm going front to back? And I'm trying to give myself a tutorial right now, meaning I'm giving myself a pep talk on lining up my posture, breathing through my nose. Yes, that's hard to do with when you're talking. I've told you this before. My husband always used to tell me, you know, you need to breathe through your nose right now. That means shut up. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm going to take these and put them right here, okay? Because I'm going to do a half a dozen moves this morning to let your whole frame, your whole body know that, in fact, oh my goodness, we have to do some changing, okay? She or he is got a load. This is 25 pounds, 25 pounds hanging off my shoulders, okay? Then I'm gonna just stand right here and I'm gonna go like this. First, I'm going to do this. So I'm just prepping you. Now I'm gonna stand wide. I've already done a few step throughs where I'm just recapping. I've stepped through, I've dipped, and when you dip, you want to be in line, right? So when you do dip, make sure that back foot is not headed out. Make sure that when you dip, right here, your tummy is tight. Check off the boxes. My shoulders are down, my rib cage is up, breathing through my nose. And you don't even have to worry about how. All you gotta do is shut your mouth. You will breathe. See that? So I've already stretched through my little phalanges, my little toe bones, all the muscles, just by doing a dip and being lined up. Now I'm gonna do this. And guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go heel up. So I'm gonna go heel up, I'm just doing a series of pump, and I'm just going into the toe box. I have to shift, I have to keep my knees soft, but I'm doing a toe pump, a calf pump against my own body weight and this weight load. So this is one of the easiest ways I can tell you to let your body know that, in fact, you're loading. Okay, so now I'm gonna hold it like this. Just gonna hang on here. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, tight the stomach. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Walk, 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 walk. Yes, always do this where you can put your hand on a wall and or a counter and or a chair just to stabilize. But right now, if you've done everything with me until right now, you're breathing deeper. Yes, that's what I want. Now I'm gonna do an elevated knee lift, okay? I'm gonna do an elevated knee lift. I'm not going fast. I'm bringing the whole leg up to hip level, not beyond. I'm ambulating. What does that mean? That means that my foot has to act a little differently just by pushing me forward and just by pushing me back. Now, as I do this, I might have a tendency to drift with my knee. And that's, anybody's going to do that. But what I want to try to do is bring that knee drive up like it's going to my shoulder. I don't really want to cross right now. I want to get an exaggerated knee lift as I manage this weight that I'm added to my frame. Yeah. Take a big deep breath. So see, I'm just kind of pushing myself forward and back. And I'm making sure that I'm lifting my foot at the same time. Okay? Now then, I'm going to step staggered. Do it with both sides. And when you stagger, I'm going to turn to the side because some of you, when I do this, you do this. You don't realize you're doing it, so I'm calling you on it, okay? Because that's my job when I have slugs in class. I have to make you think about it. So if I step, I want to say rib cage up, yeah? And now I'm going to be on all four corners of both feet. Don't go into the heel lift. If you do the heel lift, typically you're going to bend forward. I don't want that bend. Leaning forward from your hip is okay. A little, but I don't want that flexion in my back. So my knees are soft. I'm grounded. And now what we're going to do is pump our arms, okay? So I've already did the exaggerated knee lift. Yep. I've got weight load here. Yep. And now I'm going to go side to side, which is going to make me use my back extensors. So tighten your tummy. Drop your shoulders. Take a breath through your nose. Keep your shoulders down and go 1, 2. Keep them short. Keep them short. See, I'm not throwing a punch. I'm just battling the air. That's all I'm doing. Drop your shoulders. Drop your shoulders. Take a breath. Take a breath. Keep your chin tucked. Yeah, don't jump your chin down. Stay with me. Stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Step back. Don't forget which leg was in front. This was the front leg for me. Okay, I want you to just walk around with your weight vest. Walk around with your weight vest. See, this is the front leg. I'm going to do the other one. Take a big deep breath through your nose. Other leg goes forward. Okay? That's number 1. It's a staggered stance. What is that? It's a walking step is basically what it is. Get your heels down, both. Okay, now drop your shoulders, say rib cage up, breathing through the nose, and we're gonna punch the air. That's what we're gonna do. So now I'm keeping my heel down and back, keeping my shoulders down, tighten my stomach. Big breath through the nose. Here we go, slow it first, and then go, go, tighten tummy, yeah, you're gonna have to stay on balance. Take a breath, take a breath, take a breath, take a breath, take a breath. Through the nose, punch the air, punch the air, punch the air. Stay with me, stay with me. Keep your heels down, breath. Stay with me, okay? 5, 4, 3, breathe, 2, 1. Down, down, yay. Okay, now with the weight vest, I'm gonna turn out. I'm gonna come back, I'm recovering. I'm gonna turn out. I'm gonna turn back. Let me tell you, this hip of mine is supposed to be my good hip, which is turning into my bad hip. So this is my hip. It's so tight. And that turnout, everything else, no problem. The minute I did this, woo, I felt it. So this just takes it through its reign. I'm not hurting anything. I am using it, trying to help it stay as functional as possible. See how I've got my toe out? Got my knee bent, opening that knee, bringing it back. Now we're gonna stand right here and we're gonna do what's called butt kicks. Now, I hesitate to say kick because in fact, I don't want you to kick, okay? I want you to bring the heel like it's gonna go to your gluteal, your butt, okay? I'm gonna strike a match, arc the heel up, bring it down. Strike a match, arc the heel, put it down. If you do it too fast or you go up too tight, I will just warn you, you will think you pulled something because your hamstring will grab you. I'm trying to help you avoid that. So number one, avoid bending, hunching over. Drop your shoulders. You're working against this weight vest, okay? A backpack. Yeah, if you didn't have any of those things, you would have a carry, you know? Just hold on to a carry or hold on to one of your weights. That would be fine. Soften up your knees. Strike. Pull that heel. Strike. Pull that heel. Take a breath. Strike. Pull the heel. Bringing it in as closely as you can without pushing that hamstring over the line. And it will tell you, it will grab you. Okay, it just will. It will do it so quick. Take a breath. If it does grab, all you got to do is bring it down, pull your heel forward, and push your butt back gently. That's all you got to do, okay? But I want to keep doing this type of a motion while I'm loading. So I'm going to go strike, and then tighten, and then pull. So I'm going to go strike, tighten the gluteal, drop my chin, rib cage up, pull that in. Hold it for just a second or two. Drop your shoulders, pull right there. Back down. Here we go. Drop your shoulders, pull right in. Big breath. Remember, if it gets tight, just pull like that. Pull a toe up. It'll relax it. All right, don't get panicked. Drop your shoulders, take a breath. Strike the match. Now tighten the gluteal and pull. Like you're trying to do a heel to the hip. Here we go. This is an especially good one to do for people with multiple joints replaced, etc. And on this one, if you want to stabilize yourself so you don't have to fight for your balance, just put your hand on a desk, a stabilizing item. So just gently. Okay, drop your shoulders, take a big breath, strike the match, tighten the gluteal, pull it in. And I'm telling you, if you can't think of anything else, put the thing on, do these, where you're coming up to hip, and these that I'm doing with you right now, okay? And then of course, while you're there, and you're doing these repetitive, loaded contractions, and you can't think of anything else to do, I just showed you front, right? Not fast, bring it back around, and then shift and just lift, okay? And I should say, instead of saying lift, I should say, put your hands on something, drop your shoulders, and all you have to do is release. Release your foot. See, I'm shifting, and all I want to do is just bring that toe up. See that? Bring the toe up. Don't turn your foot. Big breath. Here we go. Now stay right there. So one-legged stance. Yeah. I've done series of that up to here, but now we'll just hold on to it. I'll put one finger on a chair, tight tummy, drop my shoulders. I'm loaded in a good way. I'm not speaking for Tim. I'm loaded in a good way. Take a breath, drop your shoulders. I hope he's laughing. Here we go. See this? I'm overloading. This is my body weight plus 25 pounds. And now I'm one-legged. Okay, it's gonna get tense. Release and do just a little knee bend and a hip push out. A hip hinge is what it is. See? Push the butt back, shine your tail lights and come back up. Tight tummy. Shine your tail lights, go into your heels and come back up. Then we're gonna go to the other side. So here I am. Drop my shoulders, stay on one leg, and just go to my toe and lift. So when I say go to my toe, I'm saying turn your toe in, because I want you to lift and get all the benefit of the adductors and the abductors, these right here. So you gotta lead with your heel. Soft knee, breath, soft knee, breath, soft knee, breath. 3 more times, here we go, breath. Keep that toe in, breath. One more. And come back. Now, squeeze the butt. You're gonna come up on those toes again. Use something to keep your balance very lightly and just bring those heels up. Big breath. And you're just coming up and up and up and up. So one of the crucial things that you want to do when you don't want to take a whole long time is do a full body load, which is what we're doing with a weight vest and or a backpack and or carries. And you want to pump those calf muscles for sure. Now, what did I do? I just now picked up 2 of my carries. That's what I did. So now I'm going to take my body through a series of sit to stands or squats, but I have my balance pad on my chair for the first set. So I'm going to do 2 full sets right now. The first set is very loaded. So I have 10, 10. So you could have that in your weights if you don't have carries ready. And then my weight vest is about 20, 25 pounds, okay? So I'm gonna step a little wider on the first set. I'm gonna hip hinge. I'm gonna keep my shoulders down. I'm gonna come right to here. I'm gonna go tap and then come back up. Take a big deep breath, make sure my toes are in good position. If they're out just a tiny bit, that's okay, but not much, okay? Don't let your knees come in or out. Come back down, hip hinge, have a landing, come back up, and you're in your heels. Take a breath, exhale. Stay with me, breath, exhale. Nose, breath, exhale. Here we go, breath, exhale. Stay with me, stay with me. Breath, exhale, you're in your heels, keep your chin tucked. Take a big breath, exhale, three more. Breath, exhale, breath, one more. Exhale, here we go. Breath, exhale. Yes. Step wide. I'm putting my weights down. I don't know about you, but I'm getting warm. I should put my fan on. See the balance pad? I'm gonna put it right there because I'm gonna use it in a minute. Now I'm gonna go do the second set. You should be breathing. I'm working against 40 pounds, okay? And somebody might say, oh, you know, that's not anything. I'm like, well, speak for yourself. When you have multiple joints replaced, when you are recovering from cancer treatments, it's something. It's actually a lot of something. When you have arthritis, you have back, knee issues, you're looking at, you know, what's the next thing I got to get fixed because this hurts or that hurts. Loading in any way, standing on your feet for 5 minutes is a good thing, okay? So I'm gonna hip hinge because I put my weights down here. See my load? I'm gonna grab them, and now I'm gonna do my second set. So stay with me. This is an abbreviated workout today. And I'm trying to show you how to load quickly. That's really worth something, and then get on about your day. All right, so here I go. I'm gonna tighten my tummy, drop my shoulders. I'm gonna go down and have a landing, an actual landing. I'm not just touching, I'm landing, but I'm ready to come right back up. So I'm just showing you this first one. Okie dokie, drop your shoulders. You hip hinge, you go into your heels, watch your knees. Take a breath. See, I'm loaded here. I'm bringing my hands up a little bit so my elbow is a little bit bent because that's put so load on my arms, on my biceps. Here I go. Have a landing, breath, exhale. Here we go, breathe in, exhale. Drop your shoulders, tight tummy. Breathe in, exhale. Woo! Take a breath, exhale. Here we go, breath, exhale. Take a breath, exhale. Stay with me. We only got about 4 more. Exhale. Just do this. I'm doing them all with you. Here we go. Exhale. Take a breath. 2 more. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Take a breath. Yay. Yay. Okay. Balance pad. Boom. What am I going to use on this? Well, I'm going to use a rod or a pole. We've done that many times. Some of you may just want to touch the wall. Some of you have a chair, a counter that you're doing this with. And I gotta watch my time here because I'm doing a brief loaded workout. I'm hitting some of the essentials of locomotion for loading. And it happens if you don't even want to do all of the stuff we just did. I'm telling you, the best way you can help yourself, your bones, your muscles, is to get a backpack on. I like weight vests because it's evenly distributed and you don't have the tendency when you have weight in front and weight in back, you don't have the tendency that you do with backpacks. I see it every time I go to the airport, every time I go into a school and I see kids bringing their backpacks in, they're doing this. They're hanging themselves out like this to offset. So I'm saying, if you put your backpack on, don't do that. That's why I want it setting on your hips. That's why I want you to keep your chin back. And what have I done now? I've gone into a very spongy surface. So I'm going to go one-legged stance. I have 25 pounds hanging off my shoulders. I'm going to bring this leg up. I'm going to tap it down across my midline. See that? I have this here, and I'm holding it gently. So the thing that's holding me mostly is my bent knee, or I should say softened knee. Now I just did 2 or 3, and I can change this. I keep my shoulder down regardless. When I'm ready to lift, I have to think, what's my line up? Here comes my knee. I'm crossing midline, tapping down, crossing midline, tapping down. Yeah. Crossing midline, tapping down, and coming back. 2 or 3 at a time. Okay. Now, what could you do to make this more loaded with benefits? Close one eye. I know. Drop your shoulders. Do not flex forward. That back is extended. So my back extensor is working super hard now. I'm holding this gently. Okay. Tight tummy. Breath. Cross. Boom. I've got that 2-inch extra that I have to push my toe down, and that 2-inch extra, and you're going to wobble all over the place. So just be ready. All right. Have your wall, have your chair, whatever. We're attempting to load our frame to let us know that we've done something to keep making those bones dense, to keep those muscles firing. That's what I'm trying to do in a brief amount of time. Take a breath and come back. Then I'm going to step down, step down. I'm going to step back up, back up. I'm going to step down, step down. I'm switching legs. Step up and step up. Step down and up and up. Switch legs, down and up and up. There's great value in doing this kind of stepping on and off, even a 2-inch platform. But see, the 2-inch platform is very spongy. And even though it's a firm spongy, if you've gotten this particular thing from me, it's performed better, I think is where I got them. Anyway, your body has to do all kinds of readouts. And if you just did this and did this and stood and held it for 30 seconds without much help, okay, that's a huge value, huge value. Take a big deep breath. Now we're going to end with squats that are going to hold and repeat. because I want to really hit the quads. And one of the reasons why I want to have you do a carry in a brief workout is to help that grip strength still function really, really, really well. So now I'm going to make my chair as low as possible. Okay, I'm going to stand in front of it with a little bit of a wider step. Okay, and I'm going to do the beginning of that very important froggy squat. And I'm going to go down and hold it. And what do I have here? I have my weight vest. If you don't have a weight vest and you're doing this workout and you want to get loaded in a good way, just grab your carries or your your weights, your free weights that you got from me. So what do I have? I have 10 pounds and 10 pounds, and my weight vest is about 25 pounds. I'm going to step wide. I'm going to take a big breath through my nose. I'm going to exhale and come right down here. And that's how far I'm going down. And then I'm going to hover, whichever way you want to do it. Drop your shoulders, breath, hover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, about 30 counts. Now Kathy knows and she's going to be a stickler. Okay, drop your shoulders. Yeah, I fudged. I just went to 8. Big breath. When you're down there holding, little tip, that's when you do little breaths. But you can't hold that long, okay? Drop your shoulders. Here we go. Down in the drops. You're touching, but you're not sitting. Breathe, 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 breathe. Counting. Yes, hold. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's the point? The point is you got to make your quads scream. That's it. You got to make them scream. Drop your shoulders. Here we go. Last one. Okay, push the butt back. All the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe. 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. You want it to be a little bit of a screamer. Just a little bit of a screamer. Okay. I got my weight vest on. Then if I did one more thing besides this, holding squats, and this, which is what we went over. Yeah, we did a lot of other stepping and so forth. I would do to benefit my frame and my upper body, for sure, arm circles. Oh, and it starts from your shoulder, not your elbows. You don't do this. If this is hard, then go here. Tight tummy, big breath, take a wide stance, thumbs are forward, and then I do little circles from my shoulders. Yeah, and I want to hit 30 or 3 sets of 10 or 6 sets of 5. You get it. Breath, breath. And it's not done fast, but it's done completely. And if you start getting tired, what do? You come here, take big breaths, then you finish. Take a breath, take a breath, breath, breath. Woo! Keep going. I think we're almost there. Take a breath. Okay, 5 more. Let's just say 5 more. Oh, thank Kathy's here today. Oh, okay, bring them down. Shake out. I know it. I wanted you to feel it here. Yes. Now I'm gonna go thumbs back because that's gonna open me up here. I still have my weight vest on, so I've got load. My knees are soft, tight tummy. Get my ears back over my shoulders, drop that chin. Okay, you ready? You can start right out of your shoulder. If that gets too heavy, then drop them, but don't bend them. Take a breath. Yeah. Your thumbs are pointing backward. Yeah. Stay with me. Take breaths. Okay, we're at about 10. Okay. Straighten your arms. Thumbs are back. Big breath. Yeah, you're doing it. I'm doing it with you. Okay. Almost halfway. Stay with me. Stay with me. Okay, take a rest if you need to. We're gonna do 10 more. Take a breath. Straighten up your arms. Big breaths. Stay with me. Okay, 5 more, just 5 more. Stay with me. Stay with me. Drop your shoulders. Big breath. Keep your chin in. Okay, and bring them in. Bring them down. Okay, split stance. Little pendulum. Okay, good job. Good job. My dogs are zonked out. They could care less. They are not impressed. Take a breath, but I'm impressed. I'm glad you came on. December's always hard, you guys. You know, everybody thinks it's gonna be just a party in the school. Some of them don't come in. So here's my promise to you. Unless you hear from me, I'm gonna come on right at 9:30. I think we got on just a little bit after that today, 1 minute, maybe 2 or 3. Anyway, then it might be brief. So that's how you get it off. See what I just did? That's my weight vest. Yeah, I know. As always, hurt me more than you. Yeah. Okay, stop recording. Okay, bye.